Hey, what's up guys? E back with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Marvel Mezco 112 Collective Daredevil from Netflix, of course. As seen on Netflix, you got the seal down below. This is the regular release with the bigger box, of course. And then on the side, Daredevil. On the back side, we get a picture of the figure and everything that we're going to get. So we're going to check that out right now. And before we dive into this review, be sure to check out the links down below in the description where you guys can pick up your own Daredevil or many other Mezco figures from onestoptoyshop.com. Check them out. Multiple links down below because there's social media such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, along with their website too. Or if you want a more personal approach, you can contact the man himself, Austin, on Facebook. That's also down below. Alright, let's get down to business. This is, as we all know, of course, Daredevil, based off of the Netflix TV series. He has cloth tailored up and down from his neck down to his shins or the top of the boots there. And overall it looks pretty good. It looks pretty complex too. But I do like the way they mixed the cloth with this hard material. It's like a rubbery material. I don't even know how to describe it, if anyone can help me out there, but it's pretty thick. So when it gets down to the groin area, not to be weird, but it is a little thick and a little baggy, so it kind of sticks out a little bit. But overall, his suit is completely, it's not like a snug fit either, so there's some parts where you definitely see it like a air bubbles inside, if that makes sense. But it's definitely a baggy and not a snug fit. But it still looks good. Doesn't look bad. The head sculpt looks good too. There is no unmasked face, although that would have been cool. But he does come with an alternate head, which is slightly different. Let's take a look at the accessories. Also, standing him up was a bit of a hassle. I kind of had to bend the ankles a little forward to get him to stand up, because it kept falling back. And his ankles are very, very stiff, but he will stand up. So right out of the box, this is the face sculpt he comes with. Pretty normal, right? Nothing too crazy. And here's our alternate face. So he's a little bit more angry in this one, and it looks good. I like the facial expression. Expressions are always cool to have instead of just normal neutral faces. But this is it. There's no battle damage like the Mezco exclusive Vigilante version. That one had a little bit of blood, but it's okay. It looks good. I like the options. There's always room for more, of course. I can sit here and say, give me more, more, more. Where there could be an unmasked face, there could be a bloody face or something like that. But still, we got two faces. And then also packed in the box, we have him with fists. And then we can go ahead and swap out and give him some grabbing hands so he can grab onto some accessories. And then these are our last pair of hands here. Slightly opened, slightly closed. So you can get some more posing options there. And let's not forget our iconic Daredevil belly clubs here. And they do attach very small little pegs, so I would be careful with that. And there it is attached there. And of course we do get our base and stand in a little bag that Mezco provides with every release. And you also have the option to holster the billy clubs on the side of the left leg. Then as for his grip, he holds them pretty well. Here's one quick closer look before we get into the articulation. So his head's on that standard ball joint swivel, so we can swivel at 360. He can look up pretty high and look down pretty low. It is a separate head and neck piece. Then we have the arms going forward, but about that far. No further than that. Does get hindered there. Then back. In and out is actually pretty well. I mean, you can move it all the way up. Then we get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. Then we get a diaphragm joint. It goes forward and back as well. And then there is a waist swivel. The legs will kick forward about this far, and then back, in and out. Out goes that far. We get thigh swivels, double jointed knees. Then the ankles are going to hinge forward and back. There's a pivot. Well, there's a very tight pivot. It's not really going to do much. There's a boot cut and an ankle swivel. Alright, so starting off the comparisons next to a couple of Mezcos, we have the comic version of Blade and Punisher. Not to Netflix. I think Daredevil is the first Netflix figure they've made or released, because they did tease the Punisher Netflix figure as well. But this is how he stacks up next to these two here. And next to a couple of Logans, we have the casual Logan on the left and we have Old Man Logan on the right. And I do have the Marvel Legends Netflix Daredevil here next to him, so we can get a good look at these two next to each other. and very different, of course. I mean, one is cloth, one is not. That's obvious. We all know that. But there will be people that want to see this comparison, so here it is. Definitely, I do side with the Mezco version being the better one. Face sculpt wise, it looks great. It looks better for sure. Cloth wise, I mean, it's good. It's baggy in some areas. It looks a little awkward in some areas, but overall, it does look okay. But I think the big takeaway here is the face. The face on the Marvel Legends version is it's a little wide, and the lips are like really pink. So here's the Mezco Steve Rogers, and here's the Marvel Legends comic version of Daredevil. So that is pretty much everything that this figure has to offer. So I thank you guys for joining me on this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.